back to another one of my videos. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Lotta, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this delicious sundae cake. Now, the first thing we need to do is make our yeast dough so we can let it rest and proof. So for the actual yeast dough, you're going to need 1 egg, 250 milliliters of lukewarm milk, 8 grams of active dry yeast, 100 grams of softened butter, 50 grams of sugar, a good pinch of salt, and 500 grams of flour. Now the first thing we need to do is activate our yeast and let it bloom. So all we're going to do is add part of our sugar and a part of our milk and let it sit for 10 minutes until the top kind of gets a little bit bubbly. Now while our yeast mixture is resting, we can already add our flour into our big mixing bowl and add a little hole to the center of it where we're going to add all of our wet ingredients. Now our yeast has bloomed, it's kind of looking bubbly and a little bit gross, so this is perfect. That's exactly how you want it. So at this point we can add all of our remaining ingredients into the center of our bowl and then just let it mix together for about 10 minutes until you have a nice smooth dough. I'm simply going to knead my dough once with my hands just to make sure I get it into a nice round ball. Now we just have to place this into a nice big bowl and cover it either with a kitchen towel or some plastic wrap and let it sit for 1 to 2 hours until it doubles in size. So it's been like an hour and a half, and as you can tell, our dough has doubled or maybe even tripled in size here. So at this point, all I'm going to do is dump it onto my pre-lined baking tray and kind of spread it out to fit into all the cracks. I'm going to cover this with a kitchen towel for another half an hour, and in the meantime I'm going to start preheating my oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we're going to add some things to the top of our cake. So for that we're going to need 70 grams of sugar, 100 grams or just 1 stick of really cold butter that you've cut into little pieces like this, and 100 grams of grated almonds. The almonds are optional. They give a nice nuttiness and a bit of a crunch, but if you don't like them, just leave them out. It doesn't make a big difference. All right. So now that our cake has proofed another 30 minutes, we're going to use our fingers to make little tiny holes into the surface of our cake. And into each hole, we're going to add one of these knobs of butter. Simply sprinkled over the sugar and the almonds, and at this point it can go into the oven for around 25 minutes or until the top is kind of nice and golden brown and it looks even a little bit crispy. So that's everything for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, you can give it a thumbs up or write me a comment below. And as always, the whole recipe is going to be in the description box as well.